Hello, hello. Welcome to my first Wine 101 course. Welcome to a Single Girl's Guide to Wine. We are going to be going over 3 wines you must know. Okay, this is imperative. Learning wines can be kind of difficult, but I want them to be fun for you. So these are 3 wines you must know. Let me just introduce myself. My name is Nikki, and I am a certified wine educator coming out of San Francisco, California. I have frequented Napa, Sonoma, and most of the AVAs in California. I'm very, very passionate about wines, and I'm here to help you drink better. So this series is called the Must Know Wine series, and I'm going to be going over wines you must know. Okay, you have to know these wines if you're trying to get into wines and become a wine pro. All right, today we have 3 wines that you must know. We're going to start off with a Pinot Grigio. Okay, unfortunately, I have these wines and I thought that the color differentiation would help you know the wines better, but they look like they're the same color. And it's so funny because I was hoping that the color differentiation would help you determine which wine is which. But with this lighting, I'm going, oh my God, they look like the same color. But anyways, let's get started. The Must Know Wine Series, 3 major wines you must know. We are going to be starting off with a Pinot Grigio. A Pinot Grigio. This is my Pinot Grigio. Now, a Pinot Grigio is an all-time favorite in the USA. This is the most popular white wine in the US, Pinot Grigio. Once you get the wine, we're going to go over all of the etiquette tips, but once you get your wine, you just kind of want to swirl it a little bit like this. Just kind of swirl the wine a little bit. You're opening up the esters of the wine, and then you're going to put your nose all the way in. Look what I'm doing. Look. We're putting our nose all the way in. All the way in. We're going to be picking up the aroma profile. So with the Pinot Grigio, we pick up flavors of green apple, pear, and lemon, okay? And notice how light this wine is. Do you see how light this wine is? The color is determining how light this wine is. Pinot Grigio, light wine. Remember that. Pinot Grigio, light wine, okay? We put our nose in there. We are picking up aromas of what? Lemon, green apple, pear, things of that nature. We're swirling it around to open up the esters of the wine. Let's just take a sip. This wine is great for summer. This wine is great, great, great for summer. It's crispy, it's light. I am in a place where it's hot as I don't know what. It's going to be 90 something, 93 degrees here. So this wine would be perfect for today for me. Let's talk about what food pairings would go with Pinot Grigio. Let's talk about what food pairings go with Pinot Grigio. Since the color of this wine is like super light and easy, what kind of foods do you think would go with that? Salads. A salad is light. Seafoods, salads, fruits, something light, something not to overpower this wine. Pinot Grigio, light-bodied wine, okay? Pinot Grigio, this is the color. Let's move on. We're going to move on to a medium-bodied wine. This is light, medium, and full. A medium-bodied wine. A medium-bodied wine is going to be what? Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc is your medium-bodied wine, a wine you need to know. a wine you need to know. Sauvignon Blanc, a medium bodied wine. And what are we gonna do with our wines? What do? We just like give this a swirl. And let me tell you, these are not the correct glasses that white wine should go in. However, I wanted to put them in these glasses because you can see it better. You can see it a little better. So we'll go over glassware later. Let's get back to Sauvignon Blancs. Sauvignon Blanc, let's put our nose all the way in. What did I say? We're gonna swirl it around. Why are we doing that? It's been in the bottle. We wanna open up the esters of the wine. It's been in the bottle. We wanna open it up. All right, put our nose all the way in. And we're gonna get those aromas out of the wine. So this wine, I'm just gonna make it easy. Grapefruit. This wine is coming out of New Zealand. Have you ever seen those wines in the wine store? Kim Crawford, Oyster Bay, Sauvignon Blanc. Grapefruit is your key. I want to just emphasize grapefruit is the prominent flavor in this. And so you're going to get that tangy taste in the back of your throat. Do you know what I mean? That tangy grapefruit taste. New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs, this is what's very, very popular. You guys, I'm sure you've had it before. This is gonna be your medium-bodied wine. What's your light-bodied wine? Pinot Grigio, light, easy, crisp and clean. Your medium-bodied wine is going to be your Sauvignon Blanc. It's coming out of New Zealand. Not all Sauvignon Blancs are coming out of New Zealand, but this is the most popular. It's your medium-bodied wine. What kind of flavor? Grapefruit. Just remember that. I'm not even going to go into the other flavors because grapefruit is the prominent flavor of this particular wine. So light, medium. Let's move on to our full body wine. We have a Chardonnay. This is a Chardonnay. In one of my other videos, we went over the oak and unoaked Chardonnay. And this particular wine is an oaked Chardonnay. And how do we know it's an oak Chardonnay? Remember I told you it's on the label. If it's a twist off, you know, those twist offs, more than likely that's not oaked. It's in a stainless steel vat. So what are we doing when we first get the wine? We're gonna swirl it around. I'm gonna teach another class on how to formally swirl and all of that, but we're gonna swirl it around. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna put our nose all the way in the glass. Don't be afraid to do this. You're a true player if you put your nose all the way in. Put it all the way in. We're trying to define the wine. Put your nose all the way in, all the way in. Yes, and we're going to be pulling out all of the esters of the wine and all of the aromatic flavors. So this is a Chardonnay. This is a full-bodied wine. Let's just go over that again, okay? We're going to go over the Chardonnay. We got the Pinot Grigio Light, Sauvignon Blanc Medium, Chardonnay Full. So some of the flavors in the Chardonnay, since this has oak on it, it's creamy, it's rich, it's buttery. I'm just gonna taste it. Pineapple, we know that this has oak on it because why? Because I told you you're gonna feel something in the back of your throat. So totally oaked Chardonnay. This is gonna be a full-bodied wine. What are we gonna eat with this? Roasted chicken. Roasted chicken goes best with the Chardonnay. Roasted chicken, pasta with white sauces, soft cheeses. So chicken is going to be your best bet. If you get a piece of chicken and you pair it with a Chardonnay, you're going to be a happy camper. Okay. And what is Chardonnay? It's going to be your full-bodied wine. Let's go back over this again. I wish the colors were a little better because you'll be able to differentiate. We have our Pinot Grigio, light-bodied. We have our Sauvignon Blanc, medium-bodied, and we have our Chardonnay, full bodied. I want you to think about these wines like you would just say milk. Okay, skim milk is very, very thin. So that's going to be your Pinot Grigio. 2% milk is a little heavier than a skim milk. That's going to be your Sauvignon Blanc, medium bodied wine. And your vitamin D whole milk, your Chardonnay, full bodied wine. Okay. All right, so I just want to tell you guys thank you for tuning in. Let's go over some questions about, white wines. I think a, misconception about the white wines is just putting them in the refrigerator and then taking them out and then serving them for dinner or serving them to your friends. That wine needs to sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes. So let that wine sit for 10 to 15 minutes. That's going to open up all of the aromas and flavors of that wine. Have you noticed when you drink a white wine and you take it out of the refrigerator, it gets better? You're like, oh, this is really good. That's because it's had time to release all of those wonderful fruit flavors. So I think that's a big misconception. Another thing I want to go over, stop ordering Moscato. We're done with Moscatos. That's wonderful if you like Moscato. I like Moscato too, but we're done with Moscatos. We're leveling up. We're getting some better wines. So you don't need to order Moscato. Just get Moscato and drink that at the house. We are leveling up our wine game. Let's go back over these wines. We're going to go back over these wines. What's this medium bodied wine? Which one is this one? I'm trying to see if I can see you guys in the chat. This is my first time using this. But what is the medium bodied wine? Can anybody tell me what the medium bodied wine is? Tell me what the medium bodied wine is that you need to know. Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc is a medium-bodied wine. What is the light-bodied wine that you need to know? What is the light-bodied wine that you need to know? Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio is your light-bodied wine, okay? What is your full-bodied wine? Chardonnay. Chardonnay is your full-bodied wine. So again, we have light-bodied, medium-bodied, and full-bodied. And I'm going to go over this again because you guys got to get it. Let's go over it one more time. Pinot Grigio, what is that? This is your light, crisp, clean, everyday wine. It's ranked very, very high in the U.S. because it's so easy. It's light, great for summer. Pinot Grigio, light-bodied wine. What is the food pairings with this? Salads, oysters, fish, something that's not going to overpower this. Pinot Grigio, light-bodied. Sauvignon Blanc, medium-bodied. What are we going to eat with this? Goat cheeses, asparagus, tangy dressings. Remember what I talked about this. Most Sauvignon Blancs are coming out of New Zealand. And what kind of flavor are they having? Grapefruit. So you're going to get that tangy grapefruit flavor. Tangy grapefruit, medium-bodied wine, Sauvignon Blanc. What are we going to do with our full body? What's up with this? Chardonnay. It's Chardonnay. This is your full-bodied wine. What are some of the characteristics of Chardonnay? Creamy, rich, buttery. I'm just going to touch this. I don't know what this is. I'm just trying to touch that. And yeah, I don't know if that's, creamy, buttery, rich Chardonnay. What are we eating with the Chardonnay wines? What did I say is the best pairing with this particular wine? Come on, guys. I don't see, is everybody here? Can you see me? Share, interact. Let me see if I push that. Okay. Chicken. chicken is the best. Chicken is the best pairing with a kind of a mediocre everyday Chardonnay. Chicken. White sauces, like if you're having pasta, white sauces, okay? And easy cheeses, just like light, easy cheeses, like a brie, something very, very easy and light, okay? That's not gonna overpower the wine. So we have our 3 wines here that you must know. I'm gonna go over them one more time. And then I'm gonna go over some questions. Just kind of like some everyday questions that people have, but I'm gonna go over these one more time because you will get this today. Next Thursday, we're gonna go over red wines, light, medium, and full. This is light, medium, and full. Light, medium, full. What's our light white wine? Somebody please tell me. Tell me what our light white wine is. Pinot Grigio. If you don't know what to get, just get a Pinot Grigio. It's easy, it's crisp, again, it's clean. What kind of flavor profiles does this wine have? Green apple lemon is just easy. Tastes great chilled, great for the summertime. Our light bodied wine. What is our medium bodied wine? Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc. What's up with Sauvignon Blanc? What's up with Sauvignon Blanc? What did I say about Sauvignon Blanc? This is your medium bodied wine. What did I say about Sauvignon Blanc? Most of the Sauvignon Blancs are coming out of New Zealand. And what kind of flavor profiles do they have? Grapefruit. So it's going to be tangy if you like that bite. I love Sauvignon Blanc because it has a character. And it's, thank you. Somebody said grapefruit. Thank you, Trevante. Thank you. Thank you, Trevante. It's totally grapefruit. It's a grapefruit taste. It's a grapefruit flavor. Remember I said Kim Crawford, Oyster Bay, wines like that when you're in the store. Okay, we're going to move on to our full-bodied wine, which is a what? A Chardonnay. A Chardonnay. What did I say about Chardonnay wines? I said there are oaked and unoaked Chardonnays. What are some of the flavor profiles of the Chardonnay? Rich buttery flavors, vanilla, pineapple, tropical fruits. What are we gonna eat with this Chardonnay? I told you before, if you're listening, what are we going to eat with the Chardonnay? What are we gonna eat? Chicken. We're gonna eat chicken with the Chardonnay. I also said we're gonna eat creamy pastas. We're gonna do creamy pastas and chicken with this Chardonnay. And what bodied wine does Chardonnay rank? Full bodied. This is a full bodied wine. Pinot Grigio light, Sauvignon Blanc medium, Chardonnay full. Okay. I don't know if you guys have any questions. If you can put them in the chat. I don't know if I can check unlike multiple guests. Yeah. Continue. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see any questions. So I want you to let me know your favorite wines and like what you like to drink. And then we can move from there. Next Thursday, we're going to be going over red wines. We're going to be going over red wines. This is a must-know series. And we're going to be going over these wines that you must know. This is like the first entry into getting to know wines. It's a fun pastime. It's great, and it's certainly wonderful to sit and enjoy a glass of wine with a friend or your boyfriend or whomever you like to have conversations with, because you can totally have a conversation about these wines. So I'm going to do a recap. I'll post a video of a recap of my live session. I want to thank everybody for coming, and thank you so much. I see someone else has joined. I'm going to go over these wines like one more time. Because it's super fun for me to go over these wines one more time. If you want to help me go over these wines, let's do it. So our first light-bodied wine is what? What's our first light-bodied wine? Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio, light-bodied wine. What do we eat with a Pinot Grigio wine? We eat salads, we eat seafood, we eat something light, okay? Light-bodied wines. Our medium-bodied wines. What we're going to eat with this? What are we going to eat with our medium-bodied wines? Remember I said the Sauvignon Blanc, most of them are coming out of New Zealand. They have a grapefruit tropical fruit flavor, and we are going to be eating goat cheese, asparagus, sushi with a medium-bodied Sauv Blanc coming out of New Zealand, okay? Medium-bodied wine. Our full-bodied wine, Chardonnay. Chardonnay is our full-bodied wine. What are we eating with Chardonnay? I went over it. Please, somebody tell me before I fall out on the ground. What are we eating with the Chardonnay? Come on, Travante. What are we eating with the Chardonnay? The best food that pairs with Chardonnay. Creamy pasta, it's one of them. Thank you. It's chicken. It's chicken. It's chicken. So chicken is the favorite pairing with the Chardonnay. And what is the Chardonnay? A full-bodied wine. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. Please stay tuned for more. I really appreciate all of you tuning in today. Thank you for following me. I really, really appreciate it. And we're going to be back here next Thursday. I'll be posting before then, but we're going to be back here on next Thursday, and we're going to talk about the red wines that you need to know. Okay? Santé, salut, and cheers for now.